What up, guys? So, I wanted to try something different. Um, as I was kind of preparing for this video, I was kind of going through my trades and looking back at some of the things that happened on day two. And then I realized, you know what, why don't I just record reviewing it? Kind of like a reaction to that day. So yeah, let's do something different. Let's do that, and then I will catch you guys up on what happened. So I'll see you guys on the charts.
Yo, what did you guys? So let's take a look and see what had happened on day two of the funded account. This is Topstep funded account number 25. So let's take a look and see what happened on day two. So obviously in day one, I hit daily loss limit. So let's take a look and see what had happened the following day. All right, so it looks like I took a short. Okay. Looks like we have a double top formation. Price started to break down. This is one of my 4-hour zones. I'm just trying to targeting the swing low, which is a reasonable target. So it looks like price breaks down. So, obviously, right? There's two ways to take this trade, right? You can either wait for the pullback, wait for price to respect this zone, and then as price is rejecting the zone, then you could take the short, right? But I obviously took the aggressive entry basically at the break of the swing. Looking for price to go down to this following swing on the bottom there. Price continuing to break down. Broke down. Got a little bit of retracement there as expected. Testing our entry. Oh, shit. That was a fair trade for me, man. That's just one of those trades, in my opinion, where that happens, right? So I'm not concerned with the outcome. I'm just concerned that I followed my plan in terms of this type of setup. Let's see what happens next. Looks like I re-enter. Looks like I re-enter here. Price falls again. I move to break even. Oh, I get stopped out at break even. Okay, fair enough. So I had to chop it up it gets chopped up because this particular software, it actually starts acting up once it gets past 2 hours and 15, the 2 hour time frame. So I always stop it and I just reset it or re-record it. So that's why it's chopped up into bits and pieces. So here it looks like price goes up back from that zone that I entered. Wait, is this right? I'm already negative 700. Yeah, this is right. I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, so it looks like I re-enter. So I get stopped out here. And then looks like I re-enter. So I see this, okay. So I see the swing, bearish engulfing. And so I re-enter here. Price breaks down below the swing, which is a good sign. Okay, I move to break even. I move my stop back. Price is going against. Price rejecting. At this point, I'm anticipating for this to continue to fall, right? You have a down, this is posted This is solid here. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So to continue the trend, you just got to respect this high, right? Oh shit, I was about to get fucking clapped here. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I would probably start to think like, you know what, fuck this trade. Because it's failing to break lower lows. Yep. Yep, I get stopped out of this trade. Honestly, at this point, I should have just not even be touching this shit. Oh, I re-enter. So it disrespects the swing, I get out, and then I see this bearish engulfing, and I re-enter. Okay. Breaks into the zone, starts to consolidate. Probably hoping that it's going to squeeze to the downside. Oh, okay, so at this point, I moved to I broke into I moved my stop into profit. So worst case scenario, I'm locking in $162 with the profit, and I get stopped out. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, at this point, I probably shouldn't have fucking entered any more trades because I should have been looking for a brand new setup because this got rejected. I don't really like. Well, I mean, I guess I could do a reversal trade here, but let's see what I do. So made some money back in anticipation of the price continuing to fall down, but it didn't. A trend break. Oh, let's see. Okay, so I see that we have so we have a rejection at the zone. Okay, we have a rejection at the zone, and we have potentially a break of this downtrend and a long position, which is fair. Okay, breakout. Okay, you got a downtrend break, anticipating the break to go to the upside. Fair. That's a fair trade. Oh, well, why did I do that? I switched bias. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's right. That's my stopper here. That's right. So I can already tell, like I'm an idiot for this is an early entry. This is a blunder. This is an early entry. I should have waited for this to break above. I need strong conviction for this to break, and even potentially a pullback to go to the upside. That's what I should have done. Because I entered and look, I exited. Like I obviously wasn't confident in that setup as of yet. Yeah, because it's true, because this can still get rejected, right? You got a swing here that can potentially act as previous support is resistance. So this can potentially act as resistance, and then out here to respect this, and then to respect this, and then just drop. So that was a fair exit. So I shouldn't have even gotten in, So I'm looking at the 4 hour here. All right, so we do get a breakout and a pullback, looks like. Pulls back more. Just straight up like disrespects that downtrend. I mean that up, or well, it's basically a failed breakout. Oh, and I go short. I go short. Oh man, I flip flop because the failed breakout happens and I flip flop. Fuck. Wait, and then I go long again. Wait, is that right? Did I flip flop? Hold on. Oh no, I didn't flip flop. My bad. I did not flip flop. No, I didn't flip flop. No, I was still the same. Yeah, I got confused because I thought this was my stop, but it's actually just my entry point. Yeah, no, I didn't flip flop. Oh no, wait, what am I? Oh yeah, I did flip flop, dude. I'm -6. Why did I do that? Now I'm +4. Oh yeah, dude, I am flip flopping right here. So I was negative, and I went positive, -268 now. Yeah, because this happened, and I was like, "Fuck, it's a failed breakout. I might go to the south." So I went short, and then I saw this, and I was like, oh, "Okay, it's respecting this this previous resistance." So I went long. Yeah, man, this fucking flip flopping thing, it really is a habit of mine, man. It's a bad habit of mine, and I need to like devise a setup, a system in place where it prevents me from doing so. And just a little sneak peek, like I did. I mean, I'm always constantly like revising processes, trying to see where I can optimize. And obviously, like these reviews are super helpful for me. So, like, this is just another example of that. I mean, why did I go short here, right? Um, it's because this broke down, and so I really should have just held. I should have known that. I should have known in like that this could have been a potential, right? Support, resistance, support. Duh, that's a no-brainer for me. I should have realized that, but I didn't. So I shouldn't have gone short here, and I should have just held my stop below here. Yeah, so that's a good reminder for me to just kind of really pay attention to certain zones to make sure that I'm fully aware of really what's going on in that situation. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know if this is going to be time effective or like an efficient way of doing it. So let me just recap with you guys what happened exactly, and kind of like fast forward this whole ish. But and I'll just kind of save this review for myself when I have some downtime. But it was a good experience to kind of just try it out and see how it would go. Maybe if I get like a faster laptop, I'll continue to do more of this. But for now, I think I'll just kind of quickly update you guys. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
And I'm back, guys. So I think this is going to be just a lot better. I think I just need to get a faster computer with more RAM to be able to do something like that. And just because, like, I think I took a lot of trades, and just to kind of, in the essence of saving time and being more efficient, I'll just kind of review with you guys what had happened. So I basically, in short, lost the account, toasted it. What had happened was, I pretty much was getting caught up in thinking that there was going to be a major dump, but the market wasn't ready yet. So the dump happened after the fact that day. So basically what happened was I just pretty much got chopped up throughout the day, making some blunders. And as you guys can see, or as you guys saw, one of the issues that I had that day was I was doing some flip-flopping. I mean, that's definitely something that, I really need to work on, right? I really need to stop switching bias. And I mean, I'll be honest, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I really need to just stop myself, because I really need to stick to a process where, if my certain confluences aren't there, I just can't enter. And that should prevent me from flip-flopping, right? But then again, the issue for me sometimes is that sometimes I do have a bias. I do have a let's say if I'm short, I do have an argument sometimes for a long entry. And that's where sometimes there's not really confliction, but it allows me to say, okay, like I'll be in a short position, but my mind is thinking like, okay, like for some reason, like my mind will think, okay, I can also see a long entry here, and here's 3 confluences for that trade, and so that allows me to be able to flip flop. And I know in some cases that's a good thing, and it could be a benefit as a strength, as somebody once told me. But at the same time, if I'm not in full control of that particular skill set, like I can get into trouble, and which happened as you saw in the video. So yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments. I mean, do you guys also has anybody also encountered that problem as well in terms of flip-flopping, and how did you deal with it, right? That's definitely something that I'd be interested in knowing as well. The problem of re-entries is actually another problem that I noticed on the videos as well. If I get stopped out and then I see that price is starting to go back in that direction, like I'll re-enter. And sometimes when you're just in that choppy market, like, let's say I get stopped out and then I see price going back in my direction, like that'll happen repeatedly in a choppy market, right? So again, that's one thing that I need to do, is just I need to realize, like, okay, like after the second re-entry, like that needs to be a sign for me that, yo, this is a choppy ass market. I need to just stay the fuck out. So anyway, yeah, those are some of the things that I noticed. But anyway, in short, yeah, this shit is toast. So I hope you guys are doing better than me in your funded accounts. I'm sure you guys probably are. So anyway, what had happened also during the day that I lost it. So what I kind of explained in terms of like the trades that I was doing was the Asia London session. And then so when I woke up the following morning for New York, I had about like $70 in my account, or like $100, and it was just kind of like my last Hail Mary type of situation where I was like, dude, if I just pick the right side and then we get movement, I might be able to bring this back from the dead. So anyway, I had like a little bit of money in, and the market had already dumped like, I don't know, like 200 points or some shit like that. Or it was already down, like, or something massive. I think this is the day where it was like a massive dump. And so anyway, there was a massive dump. And then so I was like, dude, like, let me just fucking short it. So I short it. I think it was like somewhere like around 11:30 or something like that, California time. And so I shorted it. And then, of course, obviously, like, and prior to that, like, the price was just fucking tanking, right? The price was like, it was like a solid downtrend. And then, of course, the minute that I shorted is when price started to consolidate and fucking like retrace a little bit. And so that just kind of ended the whole XFA. So that's what happened. So, okay, so sometimes when it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. If I was meant to have brought it back to life, it would have happened, and it didn't. So, it is what it is. What I can tell you though is that, like, I am making some changes. I'm making some changes to kind of my processes. One of those changes is switching to micros. When the market changes, you definitely have to adapt, and I think it's about that time for me. In the past, I've typically, been able to kind of place a 25 to 50 tick stop loss and still be fine, especially like during Asia and during London. But now recently, I've just been getting stopped out. I'm not able to place those stops and still be within my risk of $250 per trade. Obviously, when there's more volatility in the market, the candles are going to be taller and you're going to need wider stops. Just it is what it is. So, I'm just going to make that change. And I think you guys saw that already, because I had already started trading the micros on that last video that you guys saw, or on the last snippet that we kind of did a reaction on. Personally, one thing that I kind of don't like about switching to micros is that, yes, it allows me to place my stop in the right place. But I think when I go with a full contract, a full mini contract, it really forces me to have a better entry. It really forces me to wait for that confirmation and again get better entry. And so, you know, that's one thing that I appreciate about it. Now I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll just enter whenever. I mean, because I can place my stop here, and then, you know, I'll just look at my risk as I add contracts and just stop when I'm good. So I guess there's kind of pros and cons, but since I haven't been on a good stride the past like 8 days, then I need to kind of stop the bleeding. So that's one thing that I'll be working on in my next accounts. And aside from that, guys, on the bright side, I still have 3 50K XFAs that I haven't traded yet, and it's time for me to open those up. So I'm actually gonna start to I'm actually gonna active on the next video. You'll see me activate one of them, and probably just gonna do one for now and just keep the other 2 in the hopper. I want to be able to just kind of gain some momentum first before I copy trade the other 2, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. So that's pretty much my update for my 25th Topstep XFA. Yeah, it's toast, and we'll be looking to trade the 26th XFA 50K, and we'll take it from there. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.